I'm back in Cape Town and I'm in a walk right over Clifton. As you can see how beautiful it is here today. Summer's definitely on its way. And I'm listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza talk about emotional intelligence. If you think to yourself, what is emotional intelligence? And the way he describes it, I find fantastic and on point. And what he says is that we all get triggered, right? And really the idea of life is not to get triggered, is the concept of wisdom that he explains is having memories with no triggers. So your life is made up of memories, right? And so if you stop having triggers, you have a peaceful and wise life. Now, what he says emotional intelligence is all about is how quickly can you come back from being triggered. He calls this period a refractory period. And the quicker you come back from a trigger, the wiser you are, the more emotionally intelligent you are. Now, what he also says is that the longer you stay in that refractory period, the worse it is for who you become. In other words, the shorter the period is, it's a mood. The longer it becomes, it's a temperament. And if you stay there over and over and over and aren't able to come back, then it becomes your personality. And let me ask you, how many people do you know that are just always angry, just always sad, just always depressed, just always sulking, just always? These people are not emotionally aware because they haven't been able to get off that trigger point, and their life just becomes one trigger point after another trigger point. These are the people who always find offense in everything anybody else says. These are the people that always want to argue with everybody else. These people are sometimes clever, but not emotionally aware. Emotionally aware people are the people that are conscious, that are people that are on their own missions and allow other people to find their own ways. They don't need to argue. They're really so engrossed in their own process that becomes the main focus. So next time you think about emotional intelligence, make sure you remember that it's not about being clever, it's about being wise. It's about not having triggers, and it's about quickly becoming aware of that trigger and snapping back. Wow, love that, because now every time I get triggered, and now I'm playing a game with myself because I'm like, whoa, emotional intelligence. And all of us want to be more intelligent and more emotionally attuned. Goodbye from Cape Town.